everyone, I'm Teresa, and this was the last day of school for this week, and I read you chapter 3 of Amelia and Bedelia, and dances off a week or two ago, so today I'll read you chapter 4. Chapter 4. Say what kind of mall? Amelia and Bedelia's first dance lesson was the very next day. Her mother called the dance school to find out what Amelia and Bedelia would need to wear. Then she raced around town, found everything, picked up Amelia and Bedelia after school, and drove her to Donna's school of dance. Amelia and Bedelia looked through the shopping bags in the car. This is Amelia and Bedelia with a question mark. This is a car with Amelia and Bedelia and her mom inside it. And this is Amelia and Bedelia with a puzzled face. What's this? She asked, holding up a skinny piece of fabric. It was on the list, said her mother. Amelia and Bedelia read the tag. Leotard, she asked. Check, said her mother. No, it's solid pink, not checked, said Amelia and Bedelia. She held up another item. Do I have to wear these? Those are tight, said her mother. I need to move freely, said Amelia and Bedelia. Tights are tight. I need looses. Amelia and Bedelia's mother smiled. I'll buy you a pair of looses as soon as someone invites them, she said. The school is in this mall. She turned into a parking lot next to a long one-story building. This is weird, said Amelia and Bedelia. What kind of mall is this? Strip, said her mother. No, said Amelia and Bedelia. I'm not taking my clothes off in a mall parking lot. Of course not, sweetie, said her mother. I'm sure Donna has a changing room. Come on, we're running late. They got out of the car and walked toward a big window with decals of ballerinas fitting around curly gold letters that said Donna's School of Dance. To Amelia and Bedelia, the sign might as well have said 10,000 poisonous snakes inside. This is Amelia and Bedelia holding up the little dress, her leotard. This is another leotard. These are dance shoes. These are tights. This is Amelia and Bedelia taking her clothes off, which is what she's thinking right now. And this is words that say Donna's School of Dance. Her mother opened the door, took her by the hand, and practically had to drag her inside. Hello, hello. We met yesterday, Donna said. I'm Donna. I'm still Amelia and Bedelia, said Amelia and Bedelia. We're late, said Amelia and Bedelia's mother. No problem, said Donna. Your daughter can change quickly in the girls' dressing room and meet the rest of the class in Studio 1 through that door. Have fun, sweeties, said Amelia and Bedelia's mother. I'll be back in a bit. Amelia and Bedelia changed into her leotard and tights and entered Studio 1. There were 5 other kids in the class. Most of them were smiling and looked happy to be there. One did not. The tallest kid was actually frowning, clutching a skateboard. He looked like Amelia and Bedelia felt. She went over and stood next to him even though he was a boy. These are poisonous snakes. This is Amelia and Bedelia in her dance clothes. And This is Amelia, Bedelia, and her mom now inside the dance studio saying hi to Donna. And this says Donna's School of Dance. And this says dance. Okay, everyone. This is Amelia Bedelia, and she is joining our class today, said Donna. She is a talented tap dancer. She picks up things quickly. Hi, I'm Brad, said the boy. Brad McDonald. His skateboard slipped out of his hand onto the floor. Amelia Bedelia picked it up and gave it back to him. Thanks, said Brad. You really do pick up things quickly. Over here is Gracie, said Donna. A girl curtsied. She had a skirt that floated around her like a pink cloud and a matching pink leotard and tights. Amelia Bedelia looked down at her outfit, which seemed loose and baggy compared to Gracie's. Now she wished her tights were tighter. Hi, I'm Willow, said a girl in a tie-dye leotard, giving a quick little wave from across the room. Amelia Bedelia waved back. She liked Willow immediately. Last but not least, said Donna, her Naz twins. A boy with this is a girl that is dancing. And this is Amelia Bedelia talking to Brad. And this is Willow. A boy and a girl who didn't even look related did a quick, complicated dance step together. It ended with the boy twirling the girl around, then chanting her as she fell back across his thigh. Wow, said Amelia Bedelia. Those kids were incredible dancers. Amelia Bedelia felt like running right out of Studio One and racing home to play with finally in the yard. Luckily, she had a strategy for this type of situation. Whenever she didn't know what to do, she asked a question. Besides, she was curious. How can you be twins, she asked. You don't even look alike. We're fraternal twins, said the boy. I'm Alex. I'm Alexandra, said the girl. Our mom named us so that when she hollers Alex, at least one of us answers. Smart mom, said Donna. As you can tell, Amelia Bedelia, the students in this class have a wide variety of experience. Don't worry, you'll catch up, and you'll have fun, I promise. Now let's get some basic moves under your belt. Amelia Bedelia looked down at her waist and panicked. This is Alex and Alexandra. And this is finally. She had no belt. Where would she put the basic moves? She looked around the studio quickly. None of the other kids wore belts either. Phew, she relaxed. Each week I'll bring in expert dancers to share their skills. My focus is modern dance. So let's start with some warm-up exercises while we think about how and why we move. Donna asked Brad and Willow to drag a giant floor fan into the middle of the studio. She turned it on to the highest speed. Line up behind me, said Donna. Put your arms in the air like this and keep them loose. When you pass in front of the fan, imagine that You are tall grass in a storm. Amelia and Bedelia did not have to imagine too hard. The blast of air nearly knocked her over. She swayed back and forth with her arms in the air. Wonderful work, said Donna. Now, again, only this time, imagine you are a tree. This is everyone twirling, and Amelia and Bedelia in the corner. And this is a lot of swirl, and it looks like a little ocean on the water coming on the beach. They all walked around again, this time pretending to be trees. Amelia and Bedelia had noticed that Willow had a huge smile on her face, and she was moving her arms as if they were willow tree branches swaying in the wind. Next time, they imagined they were waves at the beach, then eagles, then snakes. Oh well, thought Amelia and Bedelia, wiggling across the floor. At least there were not 10,000 poisonous snakes. She had to admit that she had more of a feeling for nature than she had before Donna's class. These are some kind of leaves. And this is Amelia and Bedelia laying on the ground. Okay, bye everyone. We'll read you chapter 5 next week.